Okay. Hello. Hey y'all, what's up? It's Mimi Quarantina, and as you can see, I didn't get dressed yet and everything like that. I'm gonna do it right after I'm done recording this, but I was just like, whatever, just popped up here. I just woke up, but I brushed my teeth and everything, so don't worry. No, but anyways, we're going to be talking about a serious topic that I probably should have touched up on yesterday. The George Floyd topic. Now, these random police killings, against another race have been going on for a minute now, and I'm just tired of it. I'm just simply just really tired of it. I don't understand why some of these racist police think it's okay to just be out here acting like this. Like, it's just ridiculous. You can tell, don't take this the wrong way, you can tell when somebody is overreacting and they want to resist just to like record and show people, but like, like overreact, like they're like, you're doing something wrong. Like, I can tell the difference between somebody who's trying to piss a police officer off and trying so hard just to show a bunch of nothing, compared to, somebody that's actually getting harmed, or they're just asking simple questions and doing something wrong and doing the most. And as you guys can see, with the police officer's knee on George Floyd's neck was not acceptable. That was definitely not acceptable. That police officer was definitely doing the most, and he ended up killing him. You should not be... Police officers should be able to do their job and abide by the rules that's given to them by law and do their jobs correctly, instead of acting out of hate. If you're a racist police officer, you should not be a police officer in general. But obviously, you're not going to be able to tell sometimes, like, if somebody's racist, because they're not just going to flat out say, like, oh, I'm racist, give me the job. Like, I understand it doesn't work like that, but at the same time, I believe that these police officers that have been given these jobs, I feel like they should be more looked at. They should be talked to more, and I feel like the people that work around that police officer should be able to tell whether or not, oh, like, you need to calm down before you lose your job, like, or I could tell, like, you have some type of, act against black people, or like whatever the case is. Call it what you will. I believe that these things could be prevented, because I understand, like, people that are driving by or walking past, they don't want to get involved, because at the end of the day, you're just walking past. You don't really know what you would get yourself into if you were to get involved. But at the end of the day, oh my gosh, my freaking strap. Anyways, you just don't know what you're getting yourself into. So I don't blame people for not wanting to, like, come in the middle of it. But once you see things like that, like what he did with his knee on top of his neck and things like that, you're not supposed to do that. Like, that's not cool. And I just feel very, very sorry, for black people, because they have to go through these things with the police. And it just shows, like, there's still things that we need to work on. Like, Martin Luther King wasn't enough. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I really do thank Martin Luther King from the bottom of my heart for putting us together. Because maybe if it wasn't for him, we would have still been segregated. You never know. But I just think it's ridiculous how many times we have to go through this over and over and over and over and over again, in order for these racist police to realize, like, yo, like, chill out. You need to stop. You need to stop acting this way. And it all starts with upbringing too. You gotta remember, it all starts with either upbringing or maybe a past, event that has happened with the opposite race. And it's just like, maybe he feels some type of way towards black people, or whatever the case is, and now they're just gonna act out. But you can't act out. And because some of these police officers, that are racist, they have the blue uniform on, they feel like it's okay for them to do this. They're a police officer, they have the right to. No, you don't have the right. You don't have the right, because at the end of the day, everybody is going to make your job harder. You know why? Because you guys keep attacking, you know, colored people for no reason. And you're saying, oh, he's resisting. Okay, well, if he's resisting, I understand that. Like, whatever the case is, that he may be resisting, but he should not have died. You should not have put your knee on his neck and done all that extra stuff and treat him like trash. Like, that was not the way to go. It was not the way to go. And that goes for every other black person that has passed away from a police officer. Now, I'm not one, because my dad used to be a police officer a long time ago. Like, when I was like a baby in Virginia. He used to be a police officer a long time ago. I'm glad that he's not a police officer anymore, because the racist police officers are affecting all police officers because of the hate that's getting thrown at them. So because of one police officer, everybody's gonna hate all the police officers. You get what I'm saying? I'm the type of person where I'm not gonna hate you for no reason. Or I don't hate in general anybody, because hate for me is a really strong word. Some people just be throwing it out there like, I hate you, whatever. But I'm not gonna sit here and hate every police officer, because there are genuine police officers that mean good. So I'm not gonna sit here and bash every police officer like every other person I know. But like, I'm only gonna bash the ones who know that they're doing wrong, obviously. And I just feel bad for the good police officers who are actually doing their honest to God truth job, and they can't even do their job normally or get through their day of work without being threatened by other people because of these police officers who decide to act out. It's just not right. But I can't even blame, you know, black people for being mad at the police officers, because at the end of the day, like, these police officers, these racist ones, gave them a reason to. So I can't even be mad at that. I can't even sit here and be like, oh, you know, they're doing too much. Like, no. There's been times where I feel like, you know, there's been people who have just, like, they was doing too much. Like, oh, I'm recording you. What are you going to do now? I've seen lots of those. Like, they just wanted them to act out. And it just wasn't working. It was just like, okay, you're trying too hard. They're not those types of police officers. But you do have cases like this, like I said, where there is something actually happening and George Floyd died. Rest in peace, George Floyd. I just want these killings to stop, these random killings to stop. And then, you know, these people over here, I forgot where it was, but they were looting the Target. Like, Target was a wrap. Like, it was done. And you got these riots that are going on, these protests. You know why? Because they're tired of seeing their people being killed by a white police officer. So, you know, it all goes back to history. So, at the end of the day, I can't even sit here and get mad for, you know, like, why are they overreacting like that? Because, like, you guys keep killing their people, they're gonna act out. Like, I'd probably be doing the same thing if it was for, you know, my races and things like that. Like, you know, for Puerto Rican and Dominican people, there's still people of color too, at the end of the day. They don't have to be black to be people of color. So at the end of the day, like, I don't understand why we can't all just come along, get together, and be okay. I understand it can't be perfect, because we live in a world filled with chaos. You know what I mean? Look at the coronavirus. Look at, you know, the bees are going through their own war right now with these hornets. Like, you see what I'm saying? And now this brutal police killings, which have been happening for a while now. But it's like everything is just like everything is going on just really, really crazy. And I just want everything to get better. And I know you guys do too. I just don't want these killings to keep happening. It's ridiculous. There's really no reason for it. And if you're racist against, you know, obviously another race or whatever, maybe you should go seek help and go talk to somebody and talk, like, be honest. Tell that person, like, okay, why do you hate black people? Why do you hate white people? Why do you hate Hispanics, Chinese people? Whatever the case is, like, why do you hate them? And they should be able to tell you, like, they should be able to tell you, like, and you should be able to talk these problems out. But these people aren't mature like that. They're just gonna go based off of strong past trauma or emotional feelings in general they have towards that person and act out like this police officer has done. I've been hearing things about things that Donald Trump has been saying. I heard supposedly that he said, oh, Like, they were calling them thugs and things like that, and saying like, oh, if they don't stop these actions, that they're gonna tell the military to shoot. That's what I heard. I don't know. This can be false information. Like, my dad told me it was false. I don't know. But if that's true, Donald Trump... Because, honestly, when you open your mouth, my man, like, that right there, you're gonna create more chaos by opening your mouth and saying ridiculous things like that. Now, once again, I don't know if that's really what he said. I didn't look too much into it, but I'm just voicing my opinion right now here on my YouTube channel. But that's about it. I just want these things to stop. This is ridiculous. Guys, please, please, please pray for those who need prayer, and stick together with your family and be safe out here, okay? And do not act out just to act out, but act out for the right reasons. I love you guys, my wonderful masterpieces, so much. Stay safe out there, like I said. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. For your girl, Mimi Quarantina. I'm out.
Thank you.